am Dr. Devbala, and I don't live here. This is my father's place where he used to live. He lived for about 35 years, and he has left this place for the family to do all the prayer meeting, all the religious get together we have here. And just last week I registered this place as an ashram, and the name is Draupadi Jigyasu Ashram. So from now on, this is a place which is registered, open to public. People come here, get together, do prayer meeting. But most of the things that are, done here are all based on the Vedic philosophy, the Vedic culture. So even our sermons are all based on Vedas and Upanishad. That is the main reason why I started this, so that my nieces and nephews can remember that it is so important to have God in their life. Without faith, there is nothing in this world. I'm doing this cooking, believe me or not. I'm not thinking like I'm doing some work. I'm thinking like I'm doing service to Almighty God. Let me listen. Hello? Hello? Acha.
Who was that?
I have to go to the office. There is a patient downstairs. So in between I do my a physician's job also. I'm an obstetrician, gynecologist. So I have patients downstairs, which is where my office is. So my secretary calls me in between. And so I'm going to see the patient now. I'm halfway through my cooking. And when I finish seeing the patient, I'll start again. And God helps me in finishing all the work in the limited time that I have. But believe me, I enjoy it. I love to feed people, and I wait for these Fridays, so that we can get together. And most important is my brothers and sisters are with me. They are very cooperative. And this is one way we can meet each other, because parents are not there. And that is when the families fall apart. But in our family, even though our elders are not here, but we people are together because of this Satsang. And that is the absolute truth. Back to my medical office, and I'll be back again to continue my cooking. That's what I'm going to do. I enjoy this, but I have to do it. Back. See, here is my secretary, Seema. This is my mail. I need to grab some time to see my mail. भेज दो सीमा अकेले.
हाँ जी.
This is also serving the ailing human society is my job, being a physician. Please go and come back later as I have to see my patient. Okay? This is rice. What do I do now? The rice got overcooked because I had fish to take. I have to make sabzi now.
How do you find all the time to go back and forth upstairs?
Yeah, God gives the strength, and when there is a will, there is a way. When you are happily doing work, it all gets finished. One side medical job, one side this is social work. See, the phones keep ringing office, I have no time to prepare any provision, but whatever thoughts come in as I'm cooking, I'm thinking what to speak. That is how I prepare my provision. I have very little time to read. This is my passion, to do this religious work. Nobody is forcing me, but I enjoy doing it. And God is helping me, nobody else. Right? That's the way it is. Anybody can do it if they want. Now I'm trying to season the potatoes. This is turmeric, some chili powder, some cumin, some mustard seed, and when they become little golden color, then I put little curry powder and then put little, then just put little. Most of my subjects are based on the Vedas, no, the Vedic teachings. So today I'm thinking, what is the significance of religion in a human being's life? Maybe that is what I'm going to speak today. What is the role of religion, the role of faith in human being's life, and what it really means, what it should mean to every individual.
नमस्कार बहन जी।
नमस्ते, आ गए? हे भगवान। सब्जी। नमस्ते, कैसे हैं? आपकी तबीयत कैसी है? He is the main. He is the soul of this satsang.
I really enjoy coming to Vedic Satsang regularly, and whatever the best I can give my service for the community, always I'm there. I can express my feeling about her and their family. And the father of Dr. Debala, he was such a good person, but still we think still he's here.
Oh, I know him for a long time, but more close for the last 5 years.
40 years we are.
But we know each other for a while. But he knows Pitaji for 40 years.
Pitaji knows his 45 years.
He has always
years.
served every temple, and mostly had the greatest respect for Pitaji because he was like a religious, spiritual teacher for him. तो रोटी तो ले आओगे ना?
किसको भेजे तो अच्छा रहेगा भेज। आखिरी गोली है वो ले बाद में बात करता हूँ।
वो रोटी लेते आएंगे।
Okay.
Is rotis difficult, getting the rotis?
No, somebody will get, otherwise Biba will get.
Who is Biba?
Biba is my sister, younger sister. Her name is Dr. Snehbala, but we call her Biba. She is also very devoted. Maybe you can ask Biba to bring rotis for me.
How do you have the energy at such an old age? Or do you feel young?
See, the age is only a number. But if you are doing, any good work, God gives you that strength. Especially you need the mental stamina. Physical strength, till now I'm okay. I don't have any disease. I don't have any shortcomings in my life. I'm all right. My father used to say that he wanted to live for 100 years, but he lived for 91 years. Something, So if we desire to do something in life, God really helps. That's what I think. So if he could live for 91 years at least, I don't know how many more years are left, but till my last breath, this theological work I will not stop, whether I'm in United States or wherever I may be. But I want to leave something for my nieces and nephews and then go, because this ashram, they have to take care of, not me. There was once a mother, she went shopping, right, to buy vegetables. So she told the child, carry this pumpkin. So the son said, I can't carry this heavy pumpkin. So mother said, you can't carry this heavy pumpkin for 10 minutes, and look, I carried you for 9 months. And when you came out, you were 8.5 pounds. But I never complained. You see what mother is all about. Now I'm sweeping the floor because it's dirty now. So that is one thing he has taught all of us, how important it is to keep God in your life every moment. And then we can expect him to do something for us, because nothing you can expect to happen without his blessings. Even if anything that we think is bad, there's a reason for it. So we have to be obedient to God, whatever we do. See? See, now the place looks reasonably clean, so that when people come, they can sit in a clean place. Normally 50-60 people assemble, sometimes there are more. Today the weather is not that, easy to drive, so let us see how many people come. I never say weather is bad because we need snow also. But God is so kind, He doesn't make the weather every day like this, otherwise nobody will pray, right? Seema, ye kachra le lena please. Seema, ye jara kachra dal denge. Some people have a habit of just blaming God. This didn't happen, that didn't happen. But they don't understand, in order to get something from somebody, you have to do something. You have to get closer to that individual. In the same way, only if we get closer to God, then He will do something for us.
When did this theological spark appear in you?
There was an incident when I was 11 years old. There was a bullock cart. It was going on a highway which was very closer to our bungalow in Madras. And I saw this fellow who was holding a little rope in his hand, and he was hitting the bull because he wasn't, walking straight, because there was so much heavy load on that cart. And then the bull fell down and hurt himself. So I got down from the car. When I saw the bull bleeding from his back, I felt so sorry for the bull, but the bull wasn't saying anything because he cannot speak, he's an animal. But when I went around and saw his face, there were tears in his eyes, and that moved me. That we are human beings, we can talk, we can express, and if we look at these animals, they are ill-treated. Even the human beings, when they ill-treat an animal, they themselves become worse than an animal. So I said, if you are a human being, God has given you this human life, try to convert this human life into something godly work, So my thoughts were there from the childhood. But then, I went on to study, went to medical college. But I was always having that thing inside me that one day I should do something, which is related to God's work, which is like prayer and this and that. So I used to read a lot of books then. But it is for the last 6-7 years that I got into real deep study and, went and got some small degree in theology. And I find it is useful, Maybe late in my age, but still, I think faith in God is so important to keep you so happy and peaceful. That's what it is. So from childhood, I'm, my inclination was always towards this, but spirituality, but it turned into very practical now. And after having seen my father, it really taught me a lot.